Welcome back to Trove One, everybody. We are loading up in the Suburban. We're gonna go for a day trip. It is hot today. It's September, but it is not a cool day of September. It's a hot day. September is one of those months where you get some nice weekends and some not nice weekends. This is not a nice weekend. It feels like summer. So we're not going camping. Camper is here. I've actually got to do some work on this before we can go camping again. Our battery in here, when we were moving, I didn't do a good job of maintaining it, and it died completely, and it will not take a charge anymore. So we have no battery to run our camper with, and I don't have a way to operate it off of. We've got like a big battery pack, but you can't operate our camper off it. It's designed to run off a battery. So I have to get a new battery for the camper before rendezvous in the Ozarks. Batteries are expensive, kind of dreading that, but I'm gonna have to do it unless I can figure out something to get this battery to work. But when it's just, I didn't take care of it, and now it's shot. It's also 3 years old at this point. So we got to get a battery. I got some other things to fix on this. We'll be working on the camper in some very future videos to revamp some things, get things back ready to go. But for now, we're taking the Suburban, and it is prime muscadine season. It's been 3 weeks since we last looked. Muscadines are very ripe right now, and we are going back to where we looked for some before and found some. We're going to go get those if they're ripe. Then we're going to go find some more. So we're going to be tackling some interesting roads, some tough roads to get to the muscadines, because we want muscadines to make more jelly. So let's hit the road. All right, we're in the Ozarks now. We've hit dirt road. It's time to start looking for muscadines. We got a short section of road that we've already done here before. We had to turn around last time because we didn't want to tackle a mud hole. Today we're going to pick muscadines, and we're probably going to tackle that mud hole because there's probably muscadines on the other side of it. But we don't want to miss out on any muscadines. Don't fall off. Here's some muscadines, and they are just, there's still a few with some green on them, but the majority of them are perfect, juicy, ripe, delicious muscadines that will have lots of juice for lots of jelly. Because we don't, we've only got like 5 gallons of muscadine jelly from last year, but you know what? You can't have too much muscadine jelly. There's still a lot that are just a little bit purple, like these right here. They got a little purple, a lot of green. Most of the ones on this vine are that way. We're getting a few, but there's still, we'll still have muscadines ripening up for probably 2 more weeks, maybe even 3. So we found a bunch, I mean a good cluster of really ripe ones right here. Fortunately, the Suburban and the tent are just high enough. I can get up here and reach all these.
Here's a bucket, Daddy.
I got the other one.
I need some.
All right, we've reached the nasty mud hole. We'll see. We've got a chance to make it through this one, but I made sure the winch was working so that we can get out and winch. I don't know what we're gonna winch to. There's not a lot of trees right here, but we'll find something. That went better than I expected. I'll take it because it's kind of hot and I didn't really feel like pulling winch line. But it's worth it if we have to, if we find some muscadines down here. So this is new road. We haven't been on this road before, so maybe there's a big bunch. This is a pretty drive down through there. Some big hardwood timber, bigger than a lot of places. There's just some consistent big timber, a little bit of a view through the woods sometimes. Found a few more muscadines, but not very many so far. We found a few grapes, not really enough to harvest, but hopefully we'll find some more good bunches. If not, we're at least getting a really cool drive. We're slowly dropping down the mountain, so we'll probably see fewer as we get down in here, but who knows? We'll see. We found another little cluster here that's easy to reach, so we're gonna grab these real quick.
So I can get
Some pretty good looking ones here. Some more up in there, but can't get to those. Finally spotted a patch of beautyberry, and these also make a pretty good jelly, so we're gonna pick some of these. There's a pretty good patch here, so we're gonna collect some of these, and so we make some beautyberry jelly too. Beautyberry.
beauty.
Why don't you go around them? Go back.
The beautyberries aren't really good to just eat raw. They're mildly toxic, I think is what they're classified as. They kind of make you not feel good, basically, if you eat a bunch of them. But you cook them down, you get the juice, and they make good jelly. And they're really pretty berries. I assume that's why they're called beautyberry, because they're beautiful. They're really pretty, bright purple, and they last on the plants for a long time. I've seen deer eating them into November. They'll be eating the beautyberries off when I'm hunting sometimes. So kind of cool. The different plants, we don't even hardly know anything about a lot of them, but the more we learn, the more it's like, oh yeah, this is useful for this is useful for that. The beautyberry plants are also supposed to be good for bug repellent. Like crush the leaves, I believe, and put them on you for bug repellent. Kind of interesting. I don't recommend doing that with poison ivy though. You'll regret that decision. all the way down to the bottom of the hill to the creek. And now we're turning around and going back up via a different road. So now we get to go uphill instead of downhill. So should be interesting. A really nice view out here of the mountains. You actually don't get that. There's tons of mountains here, but there's so many trees. You actually don't get a lot of open views like this when you're just driving. So it's nice when you do find one. This is pretty cool. Made it through that road. There was basically no muscadine, so a little disappointing there, but other than that it was a really pretty drive. So we're back to highway, and I think we might go check out one more road, or we may just head on home. We've got some more beautyberry up by the house on our property and stuff we want to go get harvested, but we may do that, or we may go see another spot just to see if there's muscadines that are really high and see if we need to come back and try to get them. So we'll make up our mind on the way. We made it back home. We don't have a lot of beautyberries, so we're gonna go pick some of the ones we got around here. We got about 2 gallons of muscadine, so that's enough to make a batch of muscadine jelly, and we're gonna try to get enough beautyberry to do a batch of beautyberry jelly, maybe mix some of them. We still have a little bit of sumac juice left. We could do some mixtures and make some interesting combos. So I think we're gonna pick some more stuff here, but we're gonna wrap up this video. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next adventure.
But there's bunch of bunch.